What's up everyone, Tom here, and after releasing the original Purusha i3 Mark II review earlier this week, I've gotten a few questions about the Tom Approves badge it received. What does it mean? Do other 3D printers or 3D printer components and accessories deserve that badge as well? Well, that's what we're going to have a look at today. So that badge isn't something I just want to carelessly hand out left and right. It should be a seal of approval. Only the best products I test deserve. And best shouldn't be a fixed formula in my opinion. You know, score 8 out of 10 for print quality, 6 out of 10 for features, 7 out of 10 for customer support, which means that machine is universally better than that other machine that scored 10 out of 10 and then only 2 and 3. Well, no, because everyone has different needs and expectations, and saying one is always better than the other would be somewhat pointless. Instead, these are products that stand out for performance, robustness, price, features, or in general simply deliver an exceptional user experience overall. And of course, I can only look at things I've actually tested, so looking back, these are my top picks worthy of the Tom Approves badge. Starting with the cheapest 3D printer I can fully recommend, the Print-A-Bot Play. While it's not going to blow you away with insane print speeds and Wi-Fi connectivity and all that, it's a great design that is not only mechanically robust, but also designed to be hassle-free and does a great job of keeping fingers safe from potentially painful incidents. It's got a shrouded tool head that keeps the hot end cool and out of reach, and also includes a bed sensor, making manual bed adjustments a thing of the past. The lack of a heated bed is forgivable for its small print volume of only 100 by 100 by 130 millimeters. And as a kit, it offers a streamlined, fast and educational build experience, but is also available as a fully assembled machine for the same price. Even for being released in mid-2015, it still performs well compared to today's offerings and is a reliable pick for starters or schools. Print-A-Bot Inc. is based in the USA in Northern California and deserves the Tom Approves badge for the Print-A-Bot Play. Next up, Alif Objects from Colorado, USA, with their Loadspot line of printers. I've reviewed both the Loadspot Mini and the TAS 6, and both are high-end machines, probably for a different audience than the Print-A-Bot Play. Both are well designed, with the Mini having a 150mm square build platform and a 280mm square on the TAS 6. Not only do these printers work reliably without any calibration needed, thanks to their electrical bed probing setup, but they also produce very competitive print results. Everything Loadspot does is based around free, Libre and open source software and hardware, and they are the company with by far the most information, design files and documentation published about the machines, and also contribute to community-driven projects that provide value to 3D printer users. The TAS 6 at $2,500 and the Mini at $1,250 are definitely in the high-end range, but if you want a no-worries, plug-and-play experience, maybe for a more professional environment, as well as good flexibility in the materials your 3D printer will be able to process thanks to the superb pre-configured Cura slicer and the heated bed, then the Loadspot series is an excellent choice for you and earns the Tom Approves badge. And for the last 3D printer on this list, the one that started the approval process, the original Purusha i3 Mark II. If you haven't seen the review yet, you can watch that here, and basically the MK2 is a machine from the man himself, Joe Purusha, that packs many useful innovations and has a print quality that can compete with machines many ranks above it. The printer's mechanical design makes the MK2 less than ideal for rougher environments like schools or frequent travelers, but with its smart auto-calibration routines and the excellent software suite that's well configured for the MK2, it is hard to beat as a workhorse for a 3D printer newbie or an experienced maker, and probably even for an engineering or design studio. Based in Prague in the Czech Republic, Purusha Research's $699 kit and the $899 fully assembled and supported machine both use the same quality components and are worthy of the Tom Approves badge. So what about components then? Well, there are a few that stand out from the crowd on their own. First off, the genuine E3D V6.1 hot end. The V6 has always been my hot end of choice, but the newest revision takes care of the largest point of critique, which was thermistor mounting. It's now using a cartridge-style thermistor, which means no more fiddling with glass fiber sleeving, and it gives you the option to easily drop in other temperature sensors for an even wider temperature range. Combine that with the consistent performance of the all-metal V6 and the vast ecosystem of add-ons and upgrades such as the volcano heater or simply a tougher or finer nozzle, and you can see why this British hot end deserves the Tom Approves seal. And when it comes to boards and electronics, there are two more products that stand out. Starting with the Smoothie board, a high-performance take on control boards that uses a faster than usual 32-bit processor and a robust selection of power components. Its specialty, however, is its firmware, and while it is very different to what you might be used to from the popular Marlin firmware, it is extremely flexible when it comes to configuring it the way you want and driving different types of machines, be it Cartesian, Delta or Scala 3D printers, or even CNC routers or laser cutters. As a bonus, the Ethernet port gives you a laziness advantage right out of the box, as you can use Smoothie's built-in web interface to remotely control your machine, so if you're looking for a premium control board, the Smoothie board developed in France earns a solid recommendation and the Tom Approves badge. And last but not least, with one of the core components of any 3D printer, its stepper motor drivers. There is one all-German solution that stands out, and that's the Trinamic TMC 2100, as used on the silent step stick by Wattedot Electronic. These stepper drivers not only produce more torque at the same current levels than any of the other drivers used in today's designs, they also do so very quietly and smoothly when used correctly. Not only do they use a smart control scheme for the current they send through the motor's windings, but they also interpolate the microsteps that make up the increments your motors rotate. I know it's only a tiny cog in the machine, but with the sort of quality our 3D printers are producing today, looking into details like these does start making sense, and when it comes to stepper motor drivers, the Trinamic series is my favorite pick and gets the Tom Approves badge. So these are my top picks from the products I've already reviewed, and for future ones you'll be able to tell the best from the rest when they get that gold framed badge. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one or in every weekend's live stream. Make sure you subscribe to not miss it.